We're back in today breaking down the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills exciting wildcard matchup. That's right, we have a 6-part series coming out where we're breaking down all 6 wildcard matchups. I'll be doing this every single game of the NFL playoffs, as well as one overall video with some quick predictions and some of the best bets. So smash the like and subscribe button, boys. Today, it's Denver and Buffalo. What we're going to do is we're going to see each team's path to this matchup, look at their regular season trends, look at their depth chart, and look at the betting spread on this game, and talk about ultimately how I think this game can play out. Now, breaking down the beginning of this betting market. The betting market has opened up. Guess the spread right now. Comment down below. And if you guessed Bills favored, well, obviously, but the spread, Bills favored by 7.5 points right here against the Denver Broncos. Again, this game is in Buffalo as the Bills are the 2 seed in the AFC. The Broncos securing the 7 seed with their win in Week 18. Now, the over-under total is opening at 46.5 total points scored. The money line, the Broncos are plus 320 to win, and the Bills are minus 410 to win this game. Oh, so clearly, people are predicting the Bills to win. Now, breaking down some of the trends, kind of where each of these teams are at this point in the season. So the Broncos are finally in the playoffs. It's the first time in 8 seasons. Their win total for the season, coming into this season, what was their win total? 5.5 games. Bruh. 5.5 games, and here they are making the playoffs with, I believe, 10 total wins on the season. Now, again, I haven't really checked. I'm pretty sure it was 10 wins. It might be 9. Who knows? But they did enough to make it into the AFC playoffs. Rookie quarterback, Bo Nix. Bo Nix, dude, was the check down king to start the season off. And now what? Now he's actually, I feel like his average target depth, average, how far his average pass is going, he's stretching it downfield. He completed a nice 40-something yard pass to Courtland Sutton to secure the win in week number 18. They had some good chemistry, and Courtland Sutton's really had a lot of good chemistry with Bo Nix all season long, especially in the latter half, except for the one week I started Courtland Sutton in fantasy when he dropped 0.0. And I traded him. Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Sutton. But he really has been balling out. Gotta love their connection, and it's only going to get better with time. But the time is now because they head to Buffalo for a big matchup. Denver's defense, we have Vance Joseph, DC, and Vance Joseph, he's big on dialing up pressure and blitzes. So really, can the Bills' offensive line handle the heat from Denver's defense, Denver's top-ranked defense? Because they rank near the top of the league in almost all the defensive metrics. And really, if they want to win a playoff game, especially this tough playoff game against Buffalo, the Bills can't score more than, 20 points. That's what I'm going to say. The Broncos defense really needs an all-time showing right here. The Buffalo Bills, they're the favorite for a reason, boys. Josh Allen is the presumptive, expected MVP favorite candidate. I'm kind of a toss-up between Lamar and Josh Allen. You guys can comment down below what you think. But the Bills, they're a choking hazard. They are a playoff choking hazard. And what I mean by that is the road through the playoffs always goes through Kansas City. And once again, the Chiefs are the 1 seed. So the Bills, honestly, if you're Buffalo, they got to have that matchup circled up and expect to play the Chiefs. Obviously a lot can happen. We'll talk about each game individually, breaking it all down. Can the Bills and Chiefs end up playing each other? But they're playing Denver right now. And we know that the Bills, they're going to handle some of these worse opponents, I believe. If the Bills win this game, I think Josh Allen on the offense will be the reason. James Cook's taken a step up. Amari Cooper has kind of started fitting in nice as a deeper threat for Josh Allen in this offense. But is the Bills' defense up to the task? Because gave up 44 points to the Rams, 42 to the Lions. They've given up a lot of deep points on defense later on in the season. Looking at the Bills' schedule, really, how did they get there, right? Back in Week 1, dominated the Cardinals 34-28. Again, put up a lot of points, but the defense suffered. Dominated the Dolphins 31-10. Again, listen to the Bills' offense, boys. I'm just going to run off some 34, 31, 47, 23, 34, 31, 30, 30, 30, 35, 44, 48, 40. Now, I kind of cherry-picked that. That's about 50% of their games. But you can see, in 50% of their games, they're averaging 30-plus points. So that's why I'm expecting Bills to put up a lot of points. So either it's going to be a shootout, or the Broncos defense needs to put this into a defensive affair. Because the Bills defense has been struggling. Obviously, taking out Week 18 where they lost to the Patriots, meaningless game. The Bills beat the Jets 40-14. That was a good, dominant win. But besides that, 24-21 versus the Patriots, 48-42 against the Lions. Now, the Bills' offense played insane. They 48 points. Crazy. But they gave up 42. Then they gave up 44 to the Rams the week prior. It's got me scared on the defensive side of the ball. Now, the Broncos, looking at their schedule. I mean, they closed it out with a 38-0 win against the Chiefs' second-string JV team. Congrats. I mean, they did what a good team does. It was almost like watching college football and, like Ohio State beating up on Akron. Like, it was that type of a game. They beat the... Oh, hold on. My eyes might be deceiving me because the Broncos lost 2 games recently. So, Week 17, lost to the Bengals in overtime, 30-24. Game could have went either way, but hey, they choked in overtime and they had a chance. Broncos lost to the Chargers by 1 possession, 34-27. That was the game where the Denver Broncos had the lead, but their defense gave up 34 points. Then their defense gave up 30 points to the Bengals. So, taking aside that JV win against the Chiefs, this Broncos defense gave up 34 points and 30 points to close out the season, which results in them losing because they put up 24 and 27 points in both of those games. Broncos defense, the last 6 weeks, right? We're not going to take into account Week 18 where they put up 38. We're going to look back at the last 6 weeks of points before that. They put up 38 against the Falcons, 29 against the Raiders, 41 against the Browns, 31 against the Colts, 27 against the Chargers, and 24 against the Bengals. Now, there was some high numbers, but those were the closer to the last 6 weeks, whereas the last two, 27-24, it's kind of lower. So I feel like they might be kind of trending in a bit of the wrong direction defensively and offensively, looking at the final scores of every single one of these games. But really, it comes down to what can they do in Buffalo. Buffalo weather. It doesn't look like there's going to be snow for this game. It is going to be cold, sub 30 degrees. Could be if it snows, who knows? We know Bills Mafia is going to show up big. The ultimate prediction, boys. I think Josh Allen's going to ball out. He wants to be the MVP, and he wants to make it seem like, like the Bills have a hope, and they're going to inevitably head to Kansas City again. Mark my words. We'll see what happens. My prediction is Bills win this game. 7.5 points, man. 7.5 points is a lot for a playoff game spread. Bills -3. Take the discount. Seems a bit more comfortable to me. I think James Cook has a big game as well. Smash the like and subscribe button. Comment down below who you got. Again, we got all these games coming soon.